In our modern world today, most people are suffering or experiencing some sort of stress, depression, worries, and concerns. What if I tell you it's by design? Then you're probably going to ask me, who designed this? My answer is you, us, all of us, we. The next question you might ask, how's that possible? Why would I design or make myself or want myself to feel stressed, depressed, and worry? So let me break it down to you into macro level and micro level. In the macro level, how we experience our reality is based on every individual's consciousness, a reality stimulated by our collective consciousness. Whenever we talk about mind, essentially it's been programmed by the entities, elites, other species, whichever you want to call it, or reptilians, or the Illuminatis, a group of beings that already know what's going on and know how to control our mind and know how to control all of us in order to direct the reality that we are going towards. This is already rooted within us probably hundreds or maybe thousands of years ago. Our grandparents, our parents, and us, it's passing down generation and generation because our DNA has some sort of memories, data, and encode it into our body and mind, okay? When we are young, we've been programmed in school. The school only teaches us what to think. It doesn't teach us how to think. So when we are talking about the facts or the logic, is basically program us what to think, because with that mindset, we don't question anything. You're not allowed to question anything. You have to follow by the book, follow in lines, and don't question anything. Here's a quote from Albert Einstein. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of minds to think. So the other day, I have another conversation with the same friend that I've been talking to these days. I'm trying to express there's more in our reality. There's more in this simulated universe, hologram, which one you want to label it, right? He was not very bought into that idea because I called him out. He's very rational, analytic mindset. I can see very obviously it's coming from the education backgrounds and the programming, the media, news that we are watching these days, and also food consuming. When we consume food, it also affects us. Everything that accumulates throughout the years, throughout centuries, generations, and we came to this point that we are currently experiencing right here, right now, at this present moment, that why we are suffering, why we feel stressed, why we feel everything is just so doomed, and there's a lot of fear going on. It's all because our collected consciousness is projecting this massive macro reality for everyone to experience. In this macro level, 90 to 95% of people are still asleep, and 5% of people are awakening. However, the 1%, as I mentioned, the elites, or which one of you, or you want to call it, the rich and famous, people already know those 1%, and they try to keep the 5% to awaken the 90 to 95% of people. Because what we experienced the last 5-6 years, you can see the reason we are start wearing different reality, different timelines, different realms, or even different species. Let's say when it comes to quote unquote aliens, it's all because of the 5% of people are starting to awaken. We project different perspective, different consciousness into this macro reality. And that's why we have So many things that we experience are chaotic. And people who's not awakened cannot see through this. This is what it needs to happen in order for us to evolve, for us to awaken, for us to ascend to the 5D. Okay? So that is macro level. When we come down to individual, the micro level, it's same concept. Okay? Because no matter what everyone experience out there, you can control yourself within yourself. When you quiet yourself and you have that state of being that you're ignoring everything in the external world, then you'll quiet the distraction, the noises, the fear mongers, and you will not align to that or attach to that. These days, I experience a lot of people that's coming into my field, into my reality, and I'm starting experiencing some kind of pushback or pullback. It wants me to go back to the old, and it's testing me. In the micro level, when we're experiencing obstacles, stress, or some sort of challenges, we have to understand this is a necessary process that we need to go through in order to shift. Some people will say, hey, I manifest positive things. Why am I still experiencing obstacles, the stress, the troubles? That is because we have to go through this process. We've been programmed in a way that our mind only recognizes the familiarities. Anything outside of the familiarities, then our mind will be categorized as a danger. It's not familiar. The ego identity will want to survive, will want you to continue to play that character. So it will generate challenge and obstacles to test you. And when you're not falling to that, then you will be able to cross over to another side. You will be able to shift your reality. Here's a personal example I can also share with you. Last week, I went to a beach. In order to get to that beach, because this beach is kind of hidden, and it's hidden from the public, okay? I can easily go to the beach that everyone goes, right? Just follow the crowd. But I don't want to do that. So me and my friend went to this hidden beach, okay? In order to get to the hidden beach, we have to walk through about 20-25 minutes bike trail, okay? And we have to go through a field for about 5 to 10 minutes or so. And then we have to go down to the hill, okay? That's the very dangerous part because there's a lot of slopes and each individual steps has to be very careful. Otherwise you will slide down into the hill and it's not fun. So that being said, after the 20 minutes of the bike trail, after about 5 to 10 minutes of the field, walking through the field, and about 5 to 7 minutes of going down the slope, okay? And then we got to the destination and we can see the very nice, beautiful view of the oceans. And there's nobody there. You see, the story I'm telling you is for you to reflect. In order to get to the other side, sometimes there's a lot of obstacles. Sometimes there's challenges or something that might stress you out. But you have to keep going. You have to keep ignoring the reality that you see and just keep going forward. Oftentimes we can connect the dots going backwards and you will understand that why did I experience that obstacles? Why did I came across that person? Why did that relationship didn't work? How come I didn't get hired from that job? Everything that you can see, it kind of connect the dots and lead you to right here, right now, the present moment, right? So when you're in the presence, when you're able to bring your consciousness back to the present moment, then you will be able to not only shift your future, but you can also change your path. Okay, this is another topic, another video that I can make later, but essentially what you do in the present moment, you can redirect your future and you can change your path. What you experience right now, today, it's determining what you're going to experience the next moment. Okay, if you just stuck in the past loop, you will not be able to change the past or shift the past, and at the same time you bring that into your future moment. Okay, so all the obstacles that you see, you're facing, you're experiencing right now, it's from the past manifestation. That's why you have to ignore that and give another meaning and change your perspective. And if you say your life is done because of the stress, because of the obstacle, then not only your future moment is done, your past will be also done. It is a feedback loop, okay? If you found this valuable or you're currently experiencing something that you are unable to get out of the loop or unstuck, I have a link in the show note under the description that you can join. The intentions have you to reflect on your own reality and connect the dots. Then you were able to bring yourself into the present moment and shift your future, shift your timelines on your individual reality as well as the macro, because it's all about ripple effect, energy, frequency, and vibration. The ripple effect that you can send out to the field and shift and change the reality that we all experience at the same time. Thank you for watching this video. And if you want to watch another video on reality shifting, you can click here. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel so we can massively shift the macro and awaken the 95%. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.